And we're live.
Are we live?
Wait a minute. Let me just double check. Are we live?
Hello? Anybody out there?
Cool guy Nestor here. And I'm here with the homie Jake Smith to
That's me.
discuss business, to discuss corporate, industrial, vertical business. Jake Smith, how are you? What's going on?
Vertically integrating every part of your business flawlessly to become the most streamlined and tall pillar you can possibly be. Welcome back to the podcast for you.
This is for you. This is for you guys chilling on your very comfortable rich dude couches, probably made of leather, probably real nice. It's a nice, beautiful, toasty Sunday, sunny Florida. And we got the premium hobby dust for y'all.
So
Um,
much.
so much dust. But before we get into that, Jake Smith, how are you, dude? How's your mental health? How's life?
My mental health's really good right now, honestly.
Cap.
I kind of had a breakthrough recently where I think I'm just going to be a silly goose from here on out, dude. You know,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to,
Mm-hmm.
laugh at everything, make myself laugh, make others laugh, um, collect as many posters as possible that my wall space allows, um, and
Mm-hmm.
just enjoy
Yeah.
life. I
Mm-hmm.
helped a friend move some couches yesterday. My back is torn, and we're not upset about that. We're in the mind space where we're completely in Zen, um, and we thank the universe, all the gods of every religion, for giving us this pain and allowing it to make me feel and know that I'm still alive. Thank you. That's where we're at. So,
That's a great place to be.
hmm
That's a beautiful place to be. Um, so let me ask you something. What's going on with all the posters in your background, dude? How come your name is Poster Boy? And what's up with all these posters? That's what
I
I want to know.
recently learned from a
Yeah.
great man
Uh-huh.
who may have graded Elotties and Black Label $5 Charis that went for 3K, that posters are potentially the most undervalued thing you can possibly put on your wall. And that's where I'm at. Um, and that's the dust that y'all have to be ready for this stream.
Jake Smith, let me talk to you about posters. Do you have a minute to
Please.
talk about the your savior posters?
I have hours to talk about my savior.
Jacob Texas Man Smith.
Uh-huh.
Why are we paying thousands, four figures, chat, for a little tiny image the size of a keychain at the Pokemon Center? Why? Why are people paying 3 bands for a little slice of cardboard? Nothing. And then they're saying to me and you, "Oh, I love the art." Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, if you love the art, chat, I got you. Let's actually put some art on your wall in the size of a poster, dude. A big, beautiful poster. And I'm not done. Please, I'm not done.
Cook.
The When dudes are releasing a video game chat and they are choosing from thousands of drawings, where do y'all think the best drawings go to, chat? Jake Smith, do you want to go? Do you want to spike the ball down?
The posters that are being used to market their product.
The monkey flipping, mother fisting posters.
The mother flopping posters, everybody. That's how you get the most art for the least cost. But will the cost be the least forever? Question mark?
No,
Pause.
yes,
We don't know.
we don't know.
Could be cheap now. Mario Pikachu used to be cheap.
Used to be.
Don't even look at Mario Pikachu posters. Don't do it.
I just want to show y'all this, okay? If I could.
Please do.
All right. Chat, tap in with me. Walk with me, please. Look at the size of the poster on the right. Okay. And this is full place spillage. I fully expect that all these posters will be cleaned out of the internet by the time the pod. Oh, now it's postcards. Now I'm double spilling. All right.
Oh God.
Jake Smith, look at the dimensions of the poster on the right.
Big.
It's stupid big.
Big.
Okay. You can get the most Seek Pokemon art, Yu-Gi-Oh art, insert anime here art, and don't let it be some anime nobody knows about. Don't let it be Gundam. Don't look for Gundam posters. You might get uncut sheets for $5.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
That's
Go ahead.
that's
My
like
fault.
15 plays. If does everyone
My
have their
bad.
bingo play tracker?
I'm good. My fault.
Someone probably filled out bingo by now. Yeah, guys, get art that's big. What are we doing?
What are we
Why do we
doing?
want half arts when you can get bigger than full arts? Does this make
Bro,
sense to anybody?
bro.
Is it just us? Maybe we're the clowns.
No, we're
You're the
definitely.
clown.
Yeah, I'm a clown. Yeah, okay, I'm a clown. I'm a
Yeah.
clown. Yeah, I'm a clown. And the dudes that bought Mario Pikachu in 2011 were clowns. Those dudes were clowns. And look
Mm-hmm.
at them now. They own multiple beachside properties. Multiple.
True.
All right. Um, but yeah, I like posters. I think they're cool. They're pretty cheap. There's also like price posters, like like more limited posters. I saw a couple cool ones. Like yeah, I'll show you guys one that kind of stood out to me.
Yo,
How do
Walrus
I?
says as soon as we get to posters, Ernie will move on to billboards. Yo,
All right, check. No,
billboards?
but check this
What are
out,
we
fool.
doing?
Like, bro, like, look at this Neo poster, chat. Stop playing with me, guys. This is a huge B2. This is a B2 poster, all Sugi art with the fat letters. Come on
Mm-hmm.
now. This ain't no joke. You put
Look at
this
those
in a
little
nice little,
Natus.
bro, you put
Little,
this in a $5 Amazon frame, and that shit'll pop.
yep.
Um, but yeah. Or look at this one,
Abandoned
bro.
all your card goals.
Where's
We're into
retro?
posters now.
Where's retro at? Look at this, dude.
Oh
It's a
no.
DBC slash slam dunk poster from like the fucking 90s. It's like from maybe the 2000, 1999, 2000, maybe 1997. This shit's like $20, chat. All right, I'm done. I'm done. How are you? Let's talk about some other shit. What's going on?
I thought that was beautiful.
I'm done. I'm done. I did my job, bro. I did my job, chat.
Walrus says these aren't posters though. This is promotional material. Different market. Can
Dang,
we get a ban on Walrus mods?
he's our mod.
Oh,
Yeah.
frig.
Conditional rarity on posters probably goes crazy. Great, man. Correct. Because retro, you can get them like you know what I'm saying, like a little crumbled or like some corner issues. But if you can get a minty like PlayStation poster, bro, or they have some Snap posters, guys, with Snap N64. Those you snap any condition. Those you snap just to have one.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could find a minty one, you beat the poster game, dude. You literally you win. Like so, absolutely. But just to display the art is dope. Like, there's a bunch of cool Yugi ones. There's a bunch. Like, if you just type PlayStation or Game Boy, there's so many B2 or B1 is actually even larger. B1 is like stupid big. And then they even have like wall size posters, bro. Like, Jake, remember the one I sent you? It was the size of a closet twice. It was
Yeah.
insane. It was actually insane.
It was like the
But
Pokemon map of Johto and one of the other regions or something for like $50. And it's like for $50, you're covering an entire wall. You don't need wallpaper when you have posters, dude. That's what we're
yeah,
trying to
so
tell y'all.
Walrus says these aren't posters. This is promo material. Yes, yes. There's both. There's like stuff that's not for sale. There's promotional stuff for the stores. There's even banners. Like, dog, I saw a Pokemon banner. It was huge. It was like 30 feet by whatever. And then it's like, what would you even do with that? But it was cool. It had Snorlax on it. It had Psyduck. I'm like, damn, this might be a snap. But
Imagine the
yeah.
slab you'd have to manufacture to put that into.
All right, we are losing viewers very quickly. So why are we don't pivot from poster talk to I mean,
Hawaii talk.
I think that's all we had. So
Well, shut her down.
shut her
Thanks for
down,
coming out, everybody.
everybody.
Did
That's
you
all
want to
we
look
got.
into this? Do you want a FOMO or what is it called in the? It's not
But
FOMOing, but you're like sad you didn't go to something. You have regrets. Because I got
um,
all of this Hawaii merch pulled up that all these little flippers who went to
mhm,
Hawaii to flip, and that's all they were there for is flipping. It's not because they like Pokemon. It's not because they like to watch the game. It's not because they want to see their friends. Every single person that went to Hawaii was there to flip.
correct.
There's no good guys. There's only bad guys.
Yep. Well, not everyone, but
No, everyone. You don't. You're thinking too much. You're every single person that went to Hawaii is a bad person. Okay, that's what the hobby wants to hear. Because people want these plushies for $5, but they have to buy them for 80 because of flippers. It's not because the market values it at 80 and they're selling off the shelves at 80. It's not that. It's the flippers setting the price.
well, I mean, not to defend the flippers because I would hate to do that,
Mm-hmm.
but aren't you risking because you're paying for the flight to get there? You're hoping the event doesn't get canceled or that you can get in or that there isn't a mass shooting or something random. Like it's still a risk to leave your house and go anywhere to do anything. So like if I fly to Hawaii and I buy something for 5 and I want to sell it for 10, is that bad? Like I'm a bad person? Why? I took a risk. I went out there, I bought it. Like I guess I just don't really get it. I don't know.
No, you're not playing into the algorithm right now, dude. We have to be full on for the collectors here because that's who we are, right? Are we defending flippers for being bad people?
They're not. Oh, I see. Okay, it's a bit. Yeah, yeah. Flippers are bad, dude. Flippers suck, fool. Like
You
what?
need
Who
you need
cares?
your coffee, dude. It took you a minute to catch on. What is going on today?
I'm
Can you
sorry.
not
Yeah.
see with those glasses on, dude?
No, I'm just every 5 seconds I just think about that one of our friends bought a Pokemon trophy card,
Oh
and
yeah. Yeah.
ever since I saw that picture, I've been waiting. Like I've been waiting to ask you, like, is Jake Smith ever gonna own a trophy card? Are you ever gonna say, hey, I need that trophy. I need that Pikachu with the trophy. And I need it right now. Here's a
Hmm.
little bing, 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 and a little ring, ding, ding, and you walk away with the Grail. What are your thoughts on that?
Hmm. I don't know, dude. Buying a trophy. I just don't have any thoughts on it. It's not something I've ever been interested in. I like trophies obviously because they're rare and you have to finagle with the person who won it or find some other collector that bought it from the original. Like they're hard to get, right? Um, but to me, they don't look great, and I'm here for stuff that looks great, like promotional posters and evolutions on half arts. Maybe I'm just not here for the trophy market. Now, I don't know if we've ever talked about it, but I still kind of have the same opinion as I did a long time ago. Like literally when we first met each other, we were talking about trophies and about your chess trophies and stuff, and me being like, "Hey, can I pay you $200 for one of your chess trophies?" And it's like, I don't know. I find it a little odd
Yeah.
the trophy thing. Like
Okay, but
I get I get it
right.
because they're rare and stuff, but I feel like a lot of people buying the trophies don't watch the game or aren't.
Okay,
It's just
but hear me
truly
out.
for the card and rarity aspect, and you
Yeah,
know.
but that's fine. But that's what I'm saying. Why is that any different than a Masaki promo or something? Like you collect cards that are rare. Those are rare cards. I think you not caring about the tournament, right?
Hmm.
Is almost like a whole separate thing from the rarity of the card. Like objectively, it's like saying
Sure.
like, oh, the guy who won the guy who won the race is not the fastest guy. It's like, right, but he still won the race. Like he's still the world champion, whether he runs weird or whether whatever. It's the objective fact that there's very few of those cards, and we're in the card collecting game, right? So
Hmm.
people wanting those cards shouldn't blow your mind,
It
um,
doesn't blow my mind at all. Like I
yeah.
understand it fully. I've just always thought, I don't know. It could just be like bias or whatever of like, oh, I'll never afford this card, so I can hate on it. But I'm not even trying to hate on it. I just like, I find it odd trying to collect other people's trophies. Like that like idea is like, it's interesting
But
to think
why?
about.
But right, but why is it other people's trophy? Why isn't it just a card that the Pokemon Company printed? Like
Yeah, for like you had to go through a crazy thing to get. You have to go through a whole bunch of loops and hurdles, be the best at the game or whichever game you're playing that Pokemon has. Um,
yeah, like this card right here. Hold on, I want to get a drink. But this card right here, our homie Weedy picked it up, right? And
mhm,
I like was kind of shocked because I know obviously they're very expensive, and also I'm not sure Weedy is flipping it. He might be, but I'm pretty sure he bought it to keep. Like he bought it like as
mhm,
I guess as a, what would you call it? Like a mark on his record or like a achievement or whatever, like just PC.
mhm.
Um, and I honestly, bro, as a moth, I don't dislike it. I don't dislike
No, I
a
like them.
tr
Yeah.
yeah, like if somebody told me, hey man, I have no idea what he bought it for, chat. So I'm just totally guessing. But I'm guessing it's like 15 to 20. I'm guessing. Like if you have 20K in a bunch of like UPCs or like Yu-Gi-Oh sealed and you want to turn it into a trophy card, I could see that. I could get behind that.
Mhm.
But I would imagine like with these bigger cards, the issue is always liquidity. Like when it's time to move it, you need somebody else to want to pay you the 15 and the 20. Um,
Right.
I don't know. And then you saw the guy that black labeled the trophy.
Yeah.
It was a black labeled trophy card, bro. Like what? What does that even go for? Like that's
Yeah, it's
so
great for Beckett's marketing. They're
like
killing it over there.
200,000, like 10x, right? Like if they're 20K raw, what's a black label worth? 200K min? Like
Wasn't it like a number 2 or something also? It was one of the bigger trophies, I think. But I do like how they put the names on it now. And I feel like that's like where I'm like hung up and I feel like I'm not getting my point across where people are truly only looking at these and I'm not, this is a generalization, obviously there's people that know the people who won the trophy that they own and all the nuance, but I I'm more of a fan of like if Weedle got this graded or whatever, like PSA, CGC, someone needs to do the research, and maybe that research is with Weedle's help of like who is the person who won this,
mhm.
because I know a lot of like the trophies that are graded, there's no name on it of the person who actually won it, and like that's pretty much a big part of the history, right? Is like that person had to go through all the trials and tribulations to even get to that point. Then they win it. I feel like their name needs to be encased forever. And like that's one of my main problems is like a lot of these 2011, 2012, all these trophies that people are buying or finalists, all this stuff, it's not attached to the person who originally won it. It'd be like I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with this, but that's kind of how I feel is like a lot of it is just about the card when it's a trophy. Like there's way more to these types of things than it just being a rare card.
Yeah. Um, That's funny, bro. That's interesting because I don't really care that much about who won. It just kind of goes back to what we were talking about, like how I guess how we look at this card. Because for
Yeah,
me, I don't really care about who won it. It's just more about like a scarcity thing. I could not care. I mean, I care a little bit. Obviously, I want to know, but I
yeah,
definitely don't want it on the slab. I don't want it to say Jake Smith, second place, third grade division. I don't want
yeah.
that. So I guess I just look at it differently. To me, it's just like something that it's kind of like the when they did that Game Boy exhibition and they had the cards, the E Series Pichu and stuff that they would swipe and then it had a little like hole in them or whatever the the ones
Yeah,
that they
yeah.
used to swipe on that thing. There's a press conference chat. You guys can go check it out. It's really cool. I forgot what it's called. We'll figure it out. We'll link you guys in the chat or something. But the point is, those cards are super, super expensive, Smith. And those are non-hollow cards with a hole in them, that were punctured. So it's just there's not that many of them. And it's the same with the play test cards and the alpha cards. It's like it's just about scarcity. I don't know. And then when you include the fact that it's a full art Pikachu hollow on top of that, like there are rare cards that are mid. You know what I mean? They're not
Hmm.
they're not that cool. Like there's a Firo in Japanese that's very out of 500. Nobody cares. It's mid. This I'm not saying it's the best art in the world because it is CGI, but it's still like a Pikachu with a trophy. It's a full art. You had to win the tournament. Like this is next level Grail, bro. Like, like
Hmm.
outside of like anything else, this is always gonna be one of the scarcest cards and the coolest cards that Pokemon printed. And I think that's why people are paying 20K.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Like maybe I'm a crazy person, but I just get really hung up on collecting other people's trophies. Yes, it's a card, but it's still a trophy. It had to be awarded, and you're collecting it, not caring about who won it or being a fan. Like that's like kind of I don't know. Like if I was first place winner and some guy comes and is like, here's 150K for your first place trophy, and I sell
Mm-hmm.
it, and that dude never mentions my name ever again when he's showing his friends, when he's getting it graded, when like it purely becomes just like that commodity without my story being involved in it. I'm sure there's people that don't have egos that wouldn't care. They have their 150K, they're good. But I don't know. I feel it. It just it's different than a normal card to me because it does have that story to it. Like the person who won the number one trainer is a G. Like they should be treated like someone who actually won a big thing, like a gold medal. And like people talk about Michael Phelps and all these other people that have gold medals, and I'm sure we'll end up having a Pokemon player that he wins, a huge amount compared to everyone else. Or like, oh, he's the best player of all time. Maybe it takes something like that for the name to start making more sense to show off. Um,
Bro, it's texture
but
too.
yeah, they're
Sheesh. I
gas,
like this
dude.
number two. This number two is going, chat. What? Come on.
Look how happy he
So
is.
so the number
But
two must be like how much you think
you
the number two would go for? Just raw OC with a dent.
I have
Number
no
two,
idea. I'm not tapped in
raw
at all.
chat, this card, raw OC with a dent. What are we paying? What is the floor on this card, chat? Please.
Please tell us, because I don't know.
All right, let's catch up on chat real quick.
I know chatter. Nobody knows who won it though. That's all I'm saying. Throw the player
Uh,
aside, keep the card. That's what it's about here.
Nah, dude. I mean, it's okay to have, different opinions, and like what matters to you might not matter to other people. And I'm sure there's people that buy them and super care about that. And will tell their friends, oh, this was won by this guy and dee. But
Hmm.
I think I mean I guess that's just not how I look at it. But I'm not against that. It's just more about how many cards are available and exist, and I want one. It's more like that, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But yeah, these are sick, dude. What about these little trophies? Since we're on the subject, what are we doing with these, dude?
I really like those. I
So
think
you
the
like
actual
these?
physical trophies are pretty cool too.
Hmm. Okay.
They're
Walrus
just as
says,
rare.
Walrus says the trophy art getting reused every year makes it mid. It's not even original. I think they're a little different though, right? Or no?
I don't
Let
know.
me
I
see.
mean, they all look pretty similar. Maybe they're all a little different, but um, yeah, I don't
All right.
know.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else we got? Let's keep going.
Um, didn't you say you have a lot of topics?
Oh yeah.
I'm just here to support your dust, dude.
Oh
We're
yeah.
dumping
Yeah.
we're
Oh.
dumping dust today. Remember,
Oh.
like
Oh. Oh yeah. Allow me, bro. My fault. I was trying to let you talk.
people
I
just got
thought.
out of church. They just ate a big church lunch. They're trying to sniff some dust, dude. We got to provide that dust to
No,
them.
I got you, Big Derek. Let's see. Quilly says, "Are we live?" Yes. Retro says, "We don't got a trophy. That's nuts. Congrats, dude. Yeah, that's nuts."
Hmm.
Grimer is trolling me about chess. We love to see it. Hell yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh talk. I'm throwing up. Yep, 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 yep. Um, Legend had a funny one. He goes, "It's too big for my eyes to comprehend. I'll stick to my tiny art pieces."
Yes. So, yeah, posters can be very overwhelming. You'll walk into your room, you're like, too much, too much. You got to go
Giovanni
flip through your
says,
cards.
Giovanni, you're on it. Fuller arts, dude. Posters. They're fuller arts. All right, let's
We're
go
mooning.
back. All right, so what are the topics? All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, bro. And I understand that I'm gonna get roasted, and I understand that the community is not gonna understand. All right.
Hmm.
But I am trying to be a great man. And in order to be a great man, you have to set goals that are so high that when you don't even get them, you still land on the clouds.
Hmm.
So, since I am a dust lord, I am going to find and pin a crystal Charizard from Mysterious Mountains. Can I get some claps in the chat? Now, Jake Smith, it's dark. Okay. The
Super dark.
cheapest, the cheapest one I could find, unlimited in a 10 was 12K. Now, hear me out, chat. Walk with me. I know that's a big ass. That's a huge number. Okay, but it's kind of cheap, a little bit though. Also, like it's not.
Walk with me. 12K is cheap
Walk with
when
me.
you maneuver your thought process a little bit.
No, I don't know, dude. I just really like the card, and it's like impossible to find. Probably my best bet is to try to crack a 9 and resend it or something because
Mhm.
raw is pretty much the same as the 9 and it's so expensive. I get so dusted to pay 6,500 for a raw card. Like I just can't, dude. Like that's so crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's wild, but
Got to
um
be a pillar to do that.
yeah, I'll probably just like try to scam a pillar, you know?
Oh, that works.
Yeah, that'll work.
Just charge back the 65 hundy and just delete all your accounts and leave. Um,
But
sounds like a solid plan.
haters are gonna hate, Jake Smith. That's their job. You set great goals and then people tell you you're not gonna get it, and then you get it
Hmm.
and you become a great man. This is
Yep.
this is live. All right. Let's
Beautiful,
keep
beautiful
let's keep
laugh.
let's keep it going. Brad G says I'm here for the lamp. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're here. Mason says Palkia.
Thank you, Mason
Uh,
Tapia. Yeah, I mean,
hmm.
I know you wanted to just talk about life, dude. Like how are you feeling about life right now? Just you go outside, the birds are chirping. Are you living your best life right now? I mean, you're a pretty great man after, you know, all these recent grades you've been getting. Weren't a great man before, but right after you hit those tens, whew, man, were you great.
Hmm.
Um,
I agree.
yeah. So, like, what
Um,
does a great man do? Like, how does a great man continue to appreciate life and being
yeah.
around? And because you're so high up on the pillar now, like I feel like there's probably not much oxygen up there. which is why you're wanting to, you know, collect posters now. But
No, no, I'm not gonna answer your question, but here's what it is, Jake Smith.
oh, okay,
When you are bored, like when you're bored in the hobby, you got to figure out
hmm
what works for you. Okay.
right,
And what works for me is looking for new stuff. Like you get into this monotony of like looking for the same shit over and over. And yeah, you're a great man, but it's like you look at the same stuff all the time. Okay. It's kind of
yep,
like it's your comfort zone and it's easy and you don't really know like I don't know. The point is I like to break that when I'm bored or when I feel like I don't have motivation and I like to look for stuff that's like different, you know? Like I was looking for postcards, I was looking for posters. Um I just like to kind of like wander off from the beaten path and look for different stuff. And that gives me a lot of like I guess new beginner energy, which helps me like stay in the hobby and go back to doing cards with that
hmm
like passion or whatever. That's what works for me. I don't know what works for other people, maybe stacking $100 bills or whatever, but I personally really need to go out of cards sometimes, you know? Like I was looking at like men's bags, I was looking at watches, you know, I was looking at cameras again, like just to see like um and then I found posters and yeah, anyway, that's kind of how I got there. But as far as appreciating life, yeah, man, you got to make an effort to do so, bro, because like it just happens so fast. Like think about it, like 4 years ago happened so fast, you know? And yeah, it's kind of a deep question, but you try your best to appreciate the little things, you know? Like I went outside today, it was like nice and sunny, you know, my puppies like on the grass doing snow angels. Like just take a minute, you know, take it in. It's nice, you know, it's a
yeah,
nice Sunday at home. So
I like that. That's very relaxing.
yeah,
And
it
if
was
people
nice.
don't know, this man sold a really big card and immediately is asking me every day what my poster budget is.
Yeah.
So we get off
hmm
the beaten path pretty quick over here once an achievement is landed.
No, I think I kept it responsible. I think my poster budget, I kept it to $100, and I already bought like three pretty good posters, and I still have one Mr. D's pizza left over. So I think I did all right. You know, sometimes you gotta blow a hundy on some new dust just to see if it's good.
I feel that. I feel that. I've been doing that in Yu-Gi-Oh way too much. That's for sure. Um, I got to do a little video. I was going to do a video of like my recent Yu-Gi-Oh sub, just all this cool mega dusted ultimate rares from Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds and GX and all that stuff. But I decided with time and everything, I'll just show the graded return in a separate video. Um, and then maybe you'll think I'm a great man at that point, but probably not.
Dude, I already think you're a great man. All right, let's continue play spillage. This next segment is called maximum play spillage. Jake Smith,
Mm,
here's the thing. I look for things that are undervalued.
hmm
Okay. Randomly, this came across my desk. I will share chat. Hang in there. It's a Tony Hawk rookie card. We'll get into that. We'll get into it. I'm not sure it's the rookie. Signed by Tony Hawk. Okay. As you know, Tony Hawk is the Michael Jordan of skateboarding. He'll be around 100, 200 years after we both die. It's Tony Hawk.
hmm
Okay. If it wasn't for the Tony Hawk video games, I probably wouldn't be a god at skateboarding. Yeah, chat. A god. Look at me, chat. I said it. Google me.
You need to show a clip for later.
All right. Chat. It's Tony Hawk. It's his signature on his rookie card. What could this possibly be worth? Now, I'm gonna ask you, Jake Smith, and I want the chat to chat in.
hmm
What are we paying for the Tony Hawk auto on the rookie card. What
Hmm.
do you think? What do you think?
Current market value, I'd probably guess 60.
Shutting her down. Well, folks, that was a beautiful episode. I'm done. I'm done.
We're
I need a
done.
new, I need a new co-host.
Sorry,
Pikachu hit
guys.
me up. Retro hit me up.
I let
I'm
him
good,
down. It's bad. I either
bro.
guessed way too low or way too high.
65. Cost of grading is 15 bucks. Trap. You think a Tony auto is 50? Are you
Yeah.
dusted?
I mean, I'm just going off of you know, maybe there's not a lot of skating collectors, and everyone who does skate thinks that they're Tony Hawk. So having a signed Tony Hawk and idolizing him is maybe not, you know, in line with skaters' current thought process. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm probably super wrong. What is this? 5K? Is that a better answer? Do I keep my job?
Sorry, the pizza's going crazy. Listen to me, Jake Smith. Take my comps as law because I spent the last couple of days researching.
Okay.
A Gem Mint 9 of this card, Auto 10.
Mm-hmm.
A Gem Mint 9, Auto 10 sold for 250.
250K?
No, dollars.
Oh, okay.
The 1010 sold for $1,000,
Wow.
which is kind of nice.
That's pretty crazy.
And you know what makes it even crazier? The fact that that's not his real rookie.
Mm.
That's not even his real rookie, dude. This is his real rookie, dude. A super dusty, wearing pads. He looked like a baby. He was probably like 15. And you can get the real rookie with the auto 8 for $250 on eBay right now.
Not anymore.
And not me.
Yeah.
It's not my account. I'm not selling it. I actually think this is a stupid snap for 250 because listen, guys, hello, chat. Are we live? Rookie card. Signature of the man on the card. 250? Chat?
250 for man with board? Super
That's
snap.
so cheap. That's so stupid cheap. That's like saying, yo, you get the Alpha Lotus signed by Christopher Rush for 250. What are we doing here, chat? That's like saying rookie Michael Jordan signed by Jordan for 250. If this
Yikes.
isn't sold by the time this pot is over, I'm gonna be very disappointed in the chat. I'm gonna say that.
Very
This
upset.
is a stupid snap. All right, go ahead. All right, let's
No, I
all right.
agree. I mean, I'm gonna go buy it right now.
No, you're good.
Just so
I'm
I can
good.
keep my gerb.
I just came here to spill plays, sip a little brew on a Sunday, and I'm getting hot, dude. I'm getting hot.
Yeah, the market can be tilting, dude, when there's real grails out there and people don't realize. Like the 2002 poster of Yugi with blue eyes for Phi. It's not right, Chad. It's not right. Hey, yo. Della's at the Tillamook Cheese Factory. I've been there. Went there a couple times when I live in Portland. Super lit. Have you had Tillamook, dude?
Never.
Yeah, you gotta check Publix for some Tillamook, dude. Shit's fire.
Mm. Okay, hold on. I got one more thing for you guys. It's kind of related. Um, so let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, it might have ended already. Let's see. Hold on. Please hold. Yeah, so like this, right? So this is a little different. And honestly, I'm not even just trying to dwell on the skate posters. It's kind of just a discussion, like for like signatures in general. And I'm just kind of giving you guys food for thought and stuff that I was thinking about. So this is a small poster. It was signed by Tony Hawk, and it's a pretty nice poster, black and white, very aesthetic. You know, he's on the ramp. He signed the ramp. This the guy was asking $40, and his reserve was not met, and it didn't sell.
Hmm.
And you got to understand, like Tony Hawk, he signs a lot. They do a lot of demos. They sign a lot, right? But is this not a really cool collectible for $40 to have of the goat of skateboarding? Like we're not talking about, you know, Papito, who I used to skate with over here in Publix. We're talking about the goat, like literally the figurehead of the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can agree that Tony Hawk, right? So, and then I actually want to check for like Nyjah posters, because Nyjah's probably one of the most influential skaters of his generation. And I know somebody in the chat said Rob Dyrdek, who's also a very popular skater, but bro, $40, you get a big ass poster signed by Tony. I don't know. I just thought it tied in, and how do we value that? You know, like how do we like how did it not go for $40? Like that blows my mind.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking on Pokemon terms, like Tony Hawk is by far the most well known and popular among non skaters as well. And you would need like non skaters and the overall market to like get into this thing for this stuff to start really popping off. So if you're
So,
speculating, even if you don't think Tony Hawk is the best skater of all time,
mhm.
it's still probably the best investment or speculation for this sort of thing. Um, he is getting older too. I just don't know how much he signs. I'm guessing
Bro,
there's
here,
a lot of
okay.
six out there, but
I don't think you guys understand. Like, I mean, I'm not saying not in a bad way, but like even me, I don't think even I realized who Tony Hawk is. Like, I'm a street skater, guys. It's not like Tony Hawk is my GOAT and like I think he's the GOAT. Like I do think he's the GOAT, but just more for his influence, what he did for the community, him landing the 900, making skateboarding seem like something that you had to be clutch on live TV. Like he clutched it out in the last run. It was a moment in sports history. You know what I'm saying? And then to translate that to the video games, he was doing world tours to spread skateboarding. Tony Hawk is the skateboard GOAT. This is not a debate. His
mm-hmm.
influence is like there's like pre Tony Hawk and then there's post Tony Hawk. And I'm not talking about on a technical trick level. Other people contributed more tricks and whatever. But this is Michael Jordan. Okay. If you look at a poster, a B2 big ass poster, like I showed you guys earlier, of him like hitting the ball signed by him $40. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like this is the segment called play spillage. This is just stuff that's
Mm-hmm.
on my head that doesn't make no sense to me. Because we're not talking about Fernandito Alvarez, who I used to skate with. It's fucking Tony Hawk. Respectfully.
Yep.
Um, but yeah. What's next? What's next? I'm getting too hot.
I mean the thing that's made me the most hot recently um, is some of the prices of these Holland Phantoms cards. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of the. There's certain cards where you're just kind of like, how does this exist this cheap? Um, it's this card. Let me just share my screen real quick. This is
Let's go.
not a here. This card.
Mhm.
This card right now.
Currently on sale on my IG. Go ahead.
This is obviously not real.
My card $200.
Recent auctions though are 150 to 170.
Mm-hmm.
Good friggin' luck trying to
Mm-hmm.
find this card raw minty for that price, and you can get the 10. Just a
Mm-hmm.
little play spillage. Long-term card investment advice that will most likely wreck you.
It's kind of ugly though.
Sure, it's ugly. Sure, it's all these things, but it's a Rayquaza Delta species, dude.
Bro, what are you talking about? I
What
just
are you
showed you a
talking about?
trophy and you told me it was mid, and now you're telling me this little snake in the air 200?
I
No,
never
just
said trophies are mid, dude. That was you. Run it back. Run it back. Um,
All right, I'll
There's
run it back.
lightning all around Rayquaza, dude. How many cards have lightning going on, dude? Is this a joke?
Yep.
150? We have cards from 2005, hollow hits
Rayquaza
in a
for
10
low
for
pop.
at or lower than raw price.
Low pop.
Are we collecting bindies? Are we cracking this bad boy and putting it in a bindy?
Mm-mm.
PSA 10 crack bindy?
Yeah, I'm with X Factor. Not a Sard next. I'm with that. I support that.
Yeah, okay, well, I gotta go.
Retro's
I'm
with
leaving.
you. Retro likes it. Jikes, that's nuts for Delta. Um, your UAP says I would rather buy a Thomas Jefferson autograph in Norway, where things are different.
Yeah,
Um, Brad G says Gary V got an Allen and Ginter card. I believe is considered his rookie. Well, I'm gonna sell that. Thank you, Brad, very much. That's currently getting sold. Tony Hawk will be up for auction. The chat. What it chat? We need y'all to tighten up, chat. We need some topics, big dergs. Rob Dyrdek, bigger than Tony Hawk. Okay, we covered. All right, we're all caught up. Let's carry on. I have more. Let's carry on.
You had some other topics in here, dude. Like, I don't know what some of this stuff means. You're gonna have to tell me what a machine birth is.
Oh, yes. Well, basically, now that I've collected my grails and I've check marked every check mark,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are now witnessing the birth of Nesto Specs, the birth of the biggest business mogul machine in the West.
Amen.
I'm going to list every day. I'm going to buy things that I don't like that meet the criteria for profit. I'm going to stop looking at posters. I'm going to stop hanging out with you, and I'm going to print.
It's a good
I'm going
idea.
to become a hobby machine. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Yeah, all the links I send you are probably really holding back your printerism.
Oh yeah, dude, you're the god. You sent me like 40 links yesterday. All licks.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing.
What were you doing? You were on fire.
Hurting my own business.
This man is
Sending
dusty.
competitors links.
No, chat. Like I almost snapped. I almost insta snapped the link. And I was gonna hit him with the dude, I don't know, nothing, I don't know. Because it was such a snap, bro. It was like 12 ghost rares for like it was like $20 a ghost rare or something. It was such an outrageous snap. Imagine somebody had 20 ghost rares that all look minty for 20 a pop. Like what?
What are we
Hello?
doing, dude? And then I had to buy it because you were so upset that I hadn't bought it yet. So that's my current business model is sending links to people. And if they just immediately get upset, that's a purchase.
Oh, wait, we skipped Thrifty. What did she say? What did she say? Okay, Thrifty says, one man on this screen slandered me about stolen sunglasses, while the other one literally is wearing the sunglasses that he stole from me. I'm calling cap on everything ever said on this pod. Oh, thank you, Thrifty. Great to have you back. Hit that like button.
I did, to clear up everything, I did receive my sunglasses back, and I'm still continuing not to wear them out of spite because it took way too long to get them back.
What else? Let's tell the people about the Discord. Okay, this is literally the whole point of the pod. If you're not in the new Discord, it's secret. It's very secret. But if you literally even message us one letter on Instagram, we'll send you the link. Palkia works. Anything. Literally just message me. I'll send you the link.
Can you go lower? Works.
That works. Speaking of that, let's get to your updated triggers. And then let's shut this thing down, dude. Let's do the shortest stream of all time, okay? Because it's a beautiful Sunday, dude, and I'm trying to go flip my skateboard in the air. All right.
True.
Your updated triggers will catch up with chat dust, and we're shutting it down. Go ahead.
My newest trigger is a certain pillar. A certain pillar. I don't know if y'all can guess. A certain pillar.
I'll
eBay fees are too high. I've got to move over to Fanatics. It's the only way I can run my business now. A certain pillar gets an invite to the most secret Discord
Uh-huh.
ever.
Yep.
The most secret. Nobody knows about it.
Literally 0 people know about it.
He comes in, and yes, we do have a chat for triggers so people can vent. We all need a good venting area.
Mhm.
He ats everyone and leaves.
Oh,
Everyone in the secret Discord is his trigger, apparently. That's triggering for me.
that's
I was a
funny
little
though.
triggered.
That's funny. Oh,
It's
damn.
hilarious. Keep doing your thing.
I'm so dusted. I didn't even catch that. I just thought I didn't even catch that. Hmm.
Second trigger, the email address, customer service at Beckett.com. Don't like it. It's very
Who?
upsetting anytime you have to write that down into your email. Customer service at Beckett.com
Oh, yeah.
is not
That's not.
great.
It's
When
not
you get
great.
to the point where you have to type that in to your email,
Hmm.
which will probably happen nearly every sub, that's very triggering. Um,
Are you done sending to Beckett, Jake Smith, or are you capping like always?
at this point, um, I'll probably have to do a little video of my most recent Beckett sub whenever I get it back after these 3 months. These 8 cards have been with them. Um, I'm actually writing them right now on email. What do I have to do to get my cards back? Um,
Hmm.
Classic question for Beckett. Um, I'm probably going to crack them all and send them again because the grades are hilarious. And I just want to see what these perfectly centered, perfect cards will get the second go around. And then when they get 9 5s again, I'm probably going to crack them again until I get black labels on all 8 cards
Yeah,
and just do
just
a
to
whole entire montage of how long it takes for perfectly measured, no issue cards to get a black label at Beckett.
hmm.
And then I think once I black label all of them, I'll finally become a pillar. But maybe
Yeah.
that, I don't know. We'd probably have to see. It might take 50 years. Um, but
Well,
yeah, I got all 9 5s, and for every single card, all subs were 10, except for centering being 9. So I think I have a good chance at sending these already pre-measured cards again. But we'll see. We'll
oh,
see
you know
what.
what? Speaking of Beckett, I think I should do a little public service announcement to the community.
Hmm.
Community, let me tell you my story. So Beckett, um, man, like the short version of the story is that they made me feel like they were trying to get more money with every interaction. Like you know how like there's like good business and then there's the people that are kind of like, oh, but for $2 more you can get this, and for $8 more, and it's like, bro, I literally don't want none of that. I just want the thing. And they're like, yeah, but you can get four of them for free if you buy two of them. And it's like, dude, like, please stop. I just want one hamburger. I don't want the deal. I don't want the combo. I just want one hamburger, you know?
Hmm.
And I'm messaging Beckett customer service. I'm telling them what I want. I'm like, hey, encapsulate and authenticate. That's it. And then it takes like 2 days because there's a queue on the emails. So it takes like 2 days to respond. And I'm a business, LOL, like kind of, I guess. You know what I mean? So it's like the
Hmm.
time is of the essence. And 2 days passed. They finally emailed me, Jake Smith, and they're like, did you want the fries and the milkshake? And it's like, damn, now I gotta wait 2 more days to tell you no. I want the burger. And then they hit me again, like, are you sure we can't interest you in like chicken tenders? And it's like, Beckett, for the love of God, just do what I say, please. And then the prices kept going up. Like they were charging me 150 for a Jimeno auto, and then they were charging me 100 for an Arita auto. I'm like, do you think I'm gonna pay you $150 to authenticate an authentic auto? What are we doing, Beckett? I'm
Yeah.
hot. And it's like PSA will do it for 50. Who do you think you are? You're Beckett. Like
Hmm.
PSA is 50, but Beckett is 150. How? Like it's I don't know. It's a nightmare, man. Like it just makes no sense. Like
Yeah. Number one trigger currently, Beckett Collectibles. Send to them. They're a great company. We
nah,
promise.
yeah, they're a great company, dude.
Yep.
But
Um,
you know, oh, hey, can I see that World's merch? I did want to see that. Do you have
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
pulled up?
I do have it pulled up, dude. Are you ready for this?
Yeah,
All
let
the
me see.
things we missed out on flipping.
Let me see. Put her on and down.
Put her on. World's exclusive merch. Should we start with
Okay,
the backpack, dude?
hold on. So here's the thing, dude. I want to tell you a little story.
Okay.
Um, when I was a young boy, somebody stole my belt at school,
Mm,
and we had uniforms, and
mm.
you needed your belt because your pants would fall off.
Yep.
And I asked very politely, "Where's my belt?" And everybody was laughing, like they knew something I didn't know. So what I did was the next recess, I stole 68 belts.
Mm-hmm.
I stole every belt in the class. I stole it,
Mm-hmm.
and I hid it in the field over there by the school. So the point of the story is, if I die, everybody gonna die. If I don't have a belt, nobody gonna have a belt. If my pants fall, hey yo, your pants will fall.
Mm-hmm. Great
Guido's
man.
Warehouse, a great man, told me, Ernie, I will only charge you double for World's merch. That's fair. Only double.
Mm-hmm.
But it did take me back to that day where I vindictively punished the whole class.
Yes, yes. They were very deserving. They shouldn't have snickered. That's so incredibly rude when you're trying to
That
pull your pants up.
my pants were falling, everybody's laughing, I snapped.
Mm-hmm.
I almost got this, you know, expelled. But it's
You,
fine.
sh- you should have made a belt business after that. Like if you were who you are today, you could have just set up a little stand at recess with every belt size imaginable, every color, and just
I
printed off fools.
like I don't mind getting my belt stolen. That's fine. But don't snicker at me. Don't hee hee hee, ha 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 with the homies, or
Mm,
everybody gonna go down. All right, let's look at this merch. What are we doing with this backpack, dude? What are we doing? Are we paying Weedle double? Is the question. Your chat, are we
mm.
paying Weedle double for this backpack? Yep.
Seems
hmm
pretty high quality. I'd
That's
probably pay
that's
double. But
that's
what's
nice.
double? What's MSRP on this bad boy?
Whatever he paid for it, double plus every day that goes by an extra $10. That's basically
Mm,
market on these. So if he paid
okay,
100, it's been a week, so that's gonna be 270.
gotcha.
Yeah.
270 is a lot for a backpack, dude. Maybe I'm not a backpack guy though.
Hmm.
You know, I it's kind of a utility thing for me. I'd rather have a $10 backpack that gets the job done than $270 one with a Pikachu on it. But also, I'm not cool at all. Like I think you could become a very cool, great man if you wear this around. I've been told.
Mm, The thing is, when you get to your next trade night and you see another dude with the world's backpack, and you're
Hmm.
sitting there with the Jansport looking stupid, then what, dude?
Yeah, you got to burn it all down at that point. They're probably gonna be snickering at you. Um, like, look at this guy, little Jansport. Remember when I was in elementary school? Yeah, you
Yeah,
convinced me. Yeah, pay 270 for this.
I
I'm
think we're
all
gonna
in.
have to, bro. I just can't
Yeah,
stand the feeling of walking into trade night and seeing retro with this backpack. I'm not gonna stand for it, dude. I
yeah,
will not stand for it.
you're not gonna live. Yeah,
With its little suit on and shit, I'm good.
true. And you got the card sleeves. Is this a? I don't even know what this Pokemon is.
That's a
A lot
Pikachu,
of
big dumb.
a lot of this stuff. I mean, there's the dolphin Pokemon. Oh, there's a little Rowlet in the background. But this bird and this bird, I couldn't tell you what their names are if my life depended on it. But it is very cool because Pikachu is like really happy and he's wearing clothes.
How do people
Uh,
feel about sleeves? Like penny, like I guess I don't know. I know people collect them and stuff, but it's like, I guess it is cool. It's like little small vinyl prints of art. It's not tested. It's actually pretty smart.
Yeah.
I'm a sleeve collector. I just convinced myself. It's lit.
Yeah, we're all in.
I'll pay double. What is this?
I don't even know what this is. Are these goggles?
No, dude, that's a phone book.
Okay.
That's a
That's,
Bible. That's a World's Promo Bible. Damn, that's lit.
damn. You can read Ephesians in here, and there's like a little picture of Pikachu next
Next.
to it.
Can we get goggles? That'd be crazy. What is that? Chocolate?
Looks like a dice holder. Oh, that's what this is.
Oh,
It's got this inside. Got some coins,
yeah,
some
that,
dice.
that's mid. All right, let's keep
Yeah,
going.
I don't think Weedle bought that.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Little deck box,
Mid. Oh, that's
lanyard.
fire. I like that.
Ooh,
Oh,
what if
I
you're wearing this
dude.
with your Grail attached to it? Like those
Some yo, Guido,
little
if you're watching
chains.
this, save me one of these, Guido. I'll pay $75. I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at a little
Sheesh.
Squirtle in a bubble, dude.
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't
this
seen
is it
that
right
yet.
here, chat. This is it right here.
It's the
With the
one.
yep. Go back.
Ooh, playmat. This one?
Yeah, you see it comes with two little pins too.
Uh-huh.
Guido's greedy ass probably keep
Nice.
the pins, dude, and flip them.
Yeah, true.
All
Like,
right,
oh,
keep
you
going.
just said lanyard, bro.
All right.
Playmat's
That's
gas.
the thing is, playmats get dirty. It's the thing. It's the like you always spill coffee on them or something. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about expensive playmats unless you like frame it, which would be cool. Um,
Would it be
I don't.
cool?
I mean, not really, but if it's art for that, just get a
Yeah.
poster.
Yeah, I like that.
I just don't
And
see the point.
now,
Yeah, well,
do you want to go into the biggest grails in the merch store? The plushies.
go ahead. I'm ready. Yawn. That's a pass.
Is it a pass now?
Now I like it. Yeah,
Okay. See, look at that.
look at that ass.
Look at that little Meryl.
Just a
Yeah,
summum real.
this one's okay. I mean, it's,
It's
all there is there's a flower on his head.
keep going, bro. Let's get to the sauce, bro, and shutting it down.
This is you
Dude, that's peak.
when I tell you anything productive.
Oh, thanks, man. Dude,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
actually peak hobby. I actually need that. But let me tell you something real quick. If they put an Articuno with snorkels, my budget from the posters will be completely allocated towards that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you
Yep.
that right now. That is I actually need that. Weedy, if you have this, I will pay you double. Hit DM me,
He's got a little
please.
camera, dude,
Dude, it's so
for
good,
getting
bro.
the skatey clips.
You're making me FOMO, dude.
Shee.
That's a grail. Chat, am I dusted? Don't answer that.
And then the super grail, the
Let me see.
Pikachu with clothing.
Uh,
With the little flippies, dude.
look at his little flippies, dude.
Oh, it says Honolulu 2024 on the back. All right, Weedle, double.
Double.
Double, please.
One double, please.
You're probably already all sold out.
You want a single or a double? I take a double.
We'll take a double here. The little flippers, dude. We never seen nothing like this, dude.
Yeah. I don't think I'm reaching by saying this might be some of the absolute best merch Pokemon's ever dropped in the history of not only Pokemon, but all collectibles nationwide.
And please, can anyone in the chat answer if you can put the goggles over his eyes? Because if
Yes.
so, Weedy triple, please. I
If
need
the
it now.
goggles be sliding, triple is what I'm providing.
It's beautiful.
Let's keep. Oh,
These are wild. These are the true flips, I think, because I'm pretty sure these are selling for 500 and you can't even play a chord on them. It's purely decorative. And the MSRP was like 50.
is that a
So they,
ukulele?
yeah, little ukulele.
You can lay these nuts in your face.
I'll pass.
Okay.
Um,
All right. Keep going.
but look,
Let's get it.
the little hole, the little acoustic hole is a
Mm-hmm.
Pikachu shape, dude.
That's
That's not going to
insanity.
make a good noise. That
Mm.
can't be great for playing.
That'll ruin the D minor.
But
You
boy,
can't
is it good for collecting. That's incredible.
you can't play Stairway to Heaven on it because of the way the shape of the hole. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Dude, is that all? Did I cover it all?
I don't know, but I think most of all I need the backpack. Um,
Big backpack for sure.
yeah, because it's kind of like a poster of your wealth that you could strap on your back, and your back's not
Mm,
really that useful, and it's you're just getting max flex points without even thinking about it. It's like a Wi-Fi router. You put the backpack on, and everybody instantly thinks you're a pillar. And okay, pay Weedle double, like he deserved it. He flew to Hawaii. God bless.
yep. And he had to stuff all this in other backpacks. He had to stuff all the backpacks in his backpack. That's some
That's the backpack
wild.
I want. I want the backpack for the backpacks. Weedle,
Yeah, yeah.
hit
Weedy,
me.
sell us that backpack that you stuffed all the backpacks into. We're big buyers. Um, damn, Basic said he snap bought a Bear Walker Scuba Pika for 150. Steal or not? All right,
Run
one.
that back. Run that back. I was offline. Run it back one more time.
Basic bought a Bear Walker Scuba Pikachu from the skateboard out of 750 for 150 raw. Steal or not?
Oh yeah,
All
he
right,
fucking
one,
robbed somebody.
2, 3. Stupid
Stupid
steal.
steal, dude. Stupid steal. I can't even believe you even would post that. Like, can we block? Like
Yeah, I'll
mods?
pay you 200, dude. Just make your 50.
Yeah, make a little 50, dude.
Yeah, I mean, because the last year skateboards, the card was always the most valuable thing. So if these skateboards are 1,000 right now, they're selling for. I mean, that the steel you got, they're valuing the skateboard so much more than the card. That's not a thing in this space. So you killed it, Basic. You're doing it, dude.
You're fucking winning, dude.
You're a
Congratulations.
pillar now. How does it
Yep.
feel?
He's been a pillar though. He's been a pillar.
Oh, true.
Um,
Mason says the stuff last year was way better. How do you feel about that comment?
I think Mason would be the guy I call if I had a world's promo question on the last question of who wants to be a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I basically would just take that as law. But he he could be dusted, but he's probably right.
I
I don't
do
know.
like the ramen chew a lot more.
More than
But
the
I feel like the
flipper though.
details they did, like this
More
little
than
mantine and all the others. I don't know. I feel like it's way more colorful this year. But I mean, Pikachu eating a little ramen bowl, dude. What are we doing?
it's
Is
pretty
that better
good.
or worse than a Pikachu scuba diving?
Hmm.
He has more clothes on in this one. He has more clothes on. So I'm not sure it can be called better.
I think they're
That's
both
just
cool. I think the colors of the scuba being blue and yellow, and the fact that he's wearing clothes is kind of a no-brainer to go with the snorkel chew.
mm-hmm.
Um, the other guy is eating noodles, but we want to promote a healthy lifestyle here at Pokemon, and so we're promoting snorkeling and going to the beach more than we're promoting eating noodles
True.
over here. So
True.
that's where I'm at. Yeah.
It's a good point. Your average player says, "Am I stupid for wanting the Scuba Pika? You are
No.
very stupid, but you're also a very great man." That's all we can tell you. Um, no, I don't think anyone buying this is stupid.
I got a random one for you, Jake Smith.
Mm-hmm.
CD promo Charizard PSA 10 is currently 700.
Yawn, yeah.
Is that a buy?
Bleh.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
Let me check the pop. Oh, 20K. Oof. Ugh. 700.
Uh,
Oof. Oh
got it.
no.
Got it, dude.
I
Got it.
did spend 700 on Alakazam, so 700 on Charizard. Let me do the math. Um, it's probably okay, but the nine's 200, and I've sent one before that I thought Lieutenant got a 9. Some guy bought it for 200. Did he get the better deal? Probably. is buying 10s, is that ever a good deal?
That's the
It's
thing.
not. It's never a good deal if you have time. I don't think if you have time to wait and sit for better deals. But
I mean, that's just a really popular card. I don't think like PSA 10 CD promo Chari is going anywhere, and they were at like 900, 1,000. It's 700. Like it's pretty cheap. Is this
mhm.
thing like am I dusted?
I just see retro right now having like 5 or 6 of them for sale at 700, being like, yeah, it's super cheap. You can buy one from me now. You know,
Hmm.
like it's. I feel like it's super cheap for people that just don't know. I guess I don't know. Maybe that's bad to say. But I feel like you
Okay.
could definitely get one for raw way cheaper than that and graded a 10
Yeah, you could
still.
probably get a raw one for like 300 or something, 350.
Because it's not a
And
card that it's like, oh, I've been looking forever. I can't find it. Like there's probably like
that's true.
20 plus 10s on the market right now on eBay.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, and there's also a lot of raw ones too.
Mhm. Yep.
Hmm.
I mean the rarity has gone up, or this is a claim, obviously, but it's definitely way harder to get the sealed now than it was, and it continues to be harder just because people who are into the sealed cheap just crack it and grade the 10s, and or they just flip this. I mean, the sealed's gone up a decent amount, so it's not really something that is really easy to purchase and then crack because shit can be OC or whatever. So I don't know. Old back 10s, it's a hard question right now. Some of the oldest cards in the hobby, they're much harder to tend than new back, um, but they're pretty populous. So also they're very popular. The 10s
All
sell
right,
quick. So
I got some dust. You want to catch up with chat, and then I got some dust. Let's see. Okay, we're all caught up. There's no one here.
yeah, we're all caught up.
Jake Smith, I'm trying to entertain you. I'm trying to entertain the chat at my own uh you know what I mean, against my own will.
Detriment.
Yes,
Yep.
I'm going to show you guys something that hurt me so, cut me so deeply, but also made me get the Joker smile and made me become the machine that is Nesto Specs collectibles.
Mm.
There's a reason I'm wearing these shades, because from now on, I am going full Terminator. Chat, if there's still an ounce of collector within your soul, I will now help you get rid of that. Let me start my little presentation. All right.
Please.
So a lot has been said about my Elottie chart, mostly by myself. Okay.
Nearly all by yourself.
Almost all by myself. Now, this Chari current market right now is from 3K to 3,500. I think that's fair to say that's the current market. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just call it 3K. Let's say you have to dump it, family emergency. Let's say 3K. Okay. I would like to take you guys back in time to a little time called 2019. Let's see what these guys were going for in 2019. I have dug deep into the E4 forums to find to you why you should never ever collect a widget in your entire life at market price. Let's tap in. This dude says, I'm seeing 180, 200 for all the PSA 10s except the Charizard. So that means Blastoise and Venusaur were $100 in 2019, chat. $100. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. All right. Yes.
So actually, oh wait, is that 180 to 200 per 10
No, for
in
both.
2019?
For
Or
both. So you could have got both for 180. The Venusaur and the Blastoise in 2019, both for 180.
okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
Right here, this was 2019. You could have got the Chari for 560. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This was also 2019. Gen 1 fair prices. Blastoise 200, Venusaur 150, Charizard 600. So we're seeing, 500, 600 for the Chari in 2019. This dude says, I paid 90 for Rostoise, 65 for Venusaur, and 160 for Chari. Raw, 2019, 160.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go a little deeper.
Going further back, dude.
2011,
Ooh.
$600 for the entire set, all six, including Gen 2 and PSA 10. $600 for the complete PSA 10 set, 2011,
Mm.
13 short years ago. Let's go a little
Deeper.
$20 a piece sounds about right for them. However, there's always Chari inflation. I think I got mine for 70, so 180 sounds good raw for all three. 2011.
Mm.
And this guy literally broke my heart, broke my soul. Salute to you, random poster on a thread. He paid $90 for all six lottery cards.
Great
God
man.
bless. Great man.
He
And
did
then
it.
the guy under him says, I paid 50 for both sets with the
Ah.
envelopes and the certificates.
Ah.
Palkia, dude. Like big Palkia. Sandman, you are a great man. So the reason I brought this up, Jake Smith, is because these cards are now 3K. 3K. And I just want to know, what is the Charizard that I can get right now for $90? And in 13 short years,
Mm-hmm.
I can sell for 3K. That's really the whole point of this whole thing is 13 short years to go from 90 raw to 3 bands. Do you understand how ridiculous that is?
Pretty
Go ahead, bro.
ridiculous.
Go ahead.
It's
I'm
pretty
done.
ridiculous. So all of this was put together just to get a play out of me.
Yes, dude.
Okay.
Yes.
Um. Oh man. I mean, I think one of the cards that I really like. It's not 90. Okay.
How
It's
much
not
is it?
90.
Is it in 100? How much?
It's in the hundreds.
Oof.
But it's a promo in English, and in Japanese, it's a secret rare for CP6, which was Generations in English. But the secret rare Chari Vini Blastoise, where like the Vini has a Scyther and Vileplume, the Blastoise has Gyarados and Vaporeon, and then Charizard has the I think Magmar and
Is this what the
Flareon.
chat? Hold on. Is this the one that you guys are talking about, chat? This guy?
Yeah. That one in Japanese, I think.
The
All
XY
those secret
Charizard,
rares went super cheap
this one
recently.
in Japanese. You think this card in Japanese
Yeah, yeah,
is undervalued?
yeah. It used to be like 2K plus in a 10, and now I think it's at 6 to 700 in a 10, with the raw being like 250 to 300, 9 being like 400.
Bro, the art is pretty good. Like pretty strong. Little Magmar, big chillin'.
Yeah, it's stupid.
You got the
Um,
Flurry, dude. Sheesh. Why
and
not
there's
in
a
English?
Pikachu also.
Wait, why not in English though?
English, they were like a collection box promo, I think. So all the quality is super bad. So I mean, you could spec on the 10 in English, just because the pop is probably much harder. It's probably way harder to grade.
I
Um,
oof, this is gonna cut into my poster budget, but what else? What else? What's the other one?
what do you mean?
You
You
said
want
another
another
one.
play?
Yeah, no, you said another one. It doesn't have to be a Charizard.
Oh,
Is there any like limited Pokemon stuff, dude? Like, is it really that simple? Like, hear me out. Let's say they
hmm
drop another lottery. Like, bro, the stamp box promos were limited to, they said 100,000, right? They printed 100,000, right?
uh-huh.
Bro, the Elotties is 5,000. Like, has Pokemon recently dropped anything where the print run is under 5,000 that is like a popular Pokemon? Like, is it really that easy to
I
just
mean,
be
just
like,
the Bear Walker numbered cards are the first thing that
nah,
comes to mind.
brother, with the Bear Walker, bro. If I hear the Bear Walker one more time, I'm shutting it down, dude.
All right, dude. Bear Walker, Bear Walker, Bear Walker.
It's not TCG. It's not it, dude. I'd rather have something else, respectfully.
Do you like the Wild Blaze Charizard
All right,
EX?
let's check it out. Let me see.
Retro brought that up, and that's true too. He used to be very expensive card, and you have the option of unlimited as well, being rare. But I think that 10 is like 600 to 700 right now, and it's another one where like the raw is probably 100 to 200 LP.
This one?
No,
Oh,
um,
okay, great.
that one is kind of a super niche thing though too.
The
Like
flash fire?
yeah, that's like the ultra rare from
This
Flash
one?
Fire. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, this one's
Japanese.
crazy. This one's crazy, fool.
Um,
Yeah, this one goes crazy.
yeah, I think if you can get an unlimited of this one and a 10 for like
Eh,
500 600, that's a dummy snap.
Dummy
Uh,
snap. Okay.
if we're talking long term speculation, that'll wreck your bank account. Um, but yeah, that one seems way too cheap. Um,
Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't have space in my PC because I spent 100K on Bear Walker side products.
I have every numbered Pikachu Bear Walker.
No, I promise you, these are cool. I promise you.
Dude, they're
What else we got?
official Pokemon sanctioned numbered cards. That's
Bro,
all everyone's ever been talking about. It's the only
yes, okay.
thing Pokeflips talks about nowadays, dude.
It's a numbered hotel key. I'm all set.
Mm,
Hey, here's your enjoy your stay at the Palms, and it's out of 750. I'm good.
mm-hmm.
It's not even cardboard.
That's true, dude.
Like, what are we doing
There's no
here?
numbered cardboard yet, just plastic
That's
that is in the
plastic.
shape of a card.
Yeah, that's fake. I don't know. That's some
Oh
other shit.
no, basic is wrecked. It's all going down. It's all gonna be zero, dude. Sorry, basic.
Anyway, hold on. Time out real quick. Another thing, Jake Smith. All right, another thing that
Mm-hmm.
that made me like I was thoughtful when looking at the Elottie prices, right? Which is, are these prices already maxed out? Okay, because like at the other end of the spectrum of sales, there was an $8,000 sale during the boom for a Charizard, for the lottery Charizard. Eight
Mm-hmm.
thousand dollars, dude. Now, obviously, that's max dust. Obviously, I don't think we'll get there again. But the sale did happen. Somebody valued that card at 8K at some point, like which is kind of insane. So you go from 2011, these being, let Sandman tell it, $50 for all six, to a short 13 years later, these cards are 3K and a PSA 10. Um, are these cards maxed out at 3K, bro? Like 3K is a big number, but then it's like if you compare it to other Charizards, it seems undervalued. Like you're like, well, Plasma Storm is 4K, 3K. Like random English PSA 7s are 7,000 and 8,000. It's 3K for a 10, but is it maxed out? Like I guess I never thought about it like that. I always thought, like I never thought, is a card maxed out? Because it does feel extremely expensive. And then I guess what cards to you are maxed out? Like what cards to you are too expensive? Like,
I mean, I always I always am on the mind of where like I mean they're probably not maxed out, but a lot of the full art Pikachu's still blow my mind because like even when we were in like just 3 years ago, like the full art Rayquaza shiny Pikachu full art was $700 raw, and now the nines are 1500, and the pops are in the thousands. So, but like it all it's all due to popularity and demand. So what people tell each other are cool. So technically, nothing is maxed out. I would say, like you just need
good
uh,
pump.
a good pump, yeah, by someone who's popular for the entire market to change on a card. Um, what is maxed out, dude? I mean, I think there's a lot of modern alt arts that are maxed out. That's for sure. Like when we saw Giratina Altart pump up to $800,000 in a 10 recently for Lost Origin, and some other, like, obviously years down the line, maybe some of that stuff is worth multiple thousand, but for how readily available Raw is and how readily available the set is, like the set still has $3 or $4 packs of it. Like, it's really hard for me to justify a lot of these Altarts prices in tens, especially for English. Because like at least Japanese, like there's a lot more tens. So we've kind of seen the market flush out, and a lot of those, like the Japanese Moonbryon, is holding above 1,500, with way more tens being potentially a harder pull than even English. I don't know, dude. Like that would probably be my answer. Is like me selling a Tornadus from Chilling Rain in a PSA 10 for 90. Like that's like the most expensive Tornadus card. Like I'm pretty sure you can get the black and white ones for around that price too, and their pop is 100x less. But no one cares about Tornadus. But the fact that it's an Altart is showing crazy demand for PSA 10s. So I don't think anything's maxed out because anything could happen. But geez, some of these modern hits are mind blowing, where you can get them for $15 to $20 raw, and then if they 10, you sell them for 90 or 100
Mm-hmm.
pretty quickly. Like,
That's pretty insane, yeah.
but I don't know.
Well,
There's definitely a lot less Altarts than there are vintage of Pokemon. Like vintage still, like there's way more vintage Rayquazas than Altart Rayquazas, for example. So it may
right.
take a while for like the Altarts to be diluted by future sets.
Mm-hmm.
Which also I think is why a lot of these Altarts are too much money right now, is because there's going to be newer and better Altarts that will then compete with the Rayquaza VMAX and the Rayquaza V Altart and all the other Altarts. So dangerous prices right now, I think, for a lot of Altarts, but
What's
that's
a
just my
what's a
opinion.
what's an altart that's maybe under $5 that you think will double? Like whatever. Obviously not financial advice, but like what's something that's too cheap to you that you think like if you could buy 100 of them raw, you would just buy them and stash them.
Probably, I mean, it wouldn't be any Altarts, because a lot of the Altarts that are that price are like Sandaconda V and other ones that people have really shown, even through the Altart boom, they haven't gone up in value.
Mm-hmm.
They may be doubled from like 5 to 10 or tripled 5 to 15, but then like they hit that marker of 15 and people no longer think a Sandaconda is worth that, and it goes back down. So for me, it would definitely be probably on the English AR end, like the full art Pikachu from Crown Zenith, for example, where he's got the little leaf. Um, that card is like probably under $5. Or the
Mm-hmm.
Gengar AR, where he's like in the little group of trainers by the fire. That card's like $2 or $3. Um,
Ooh, that one's good,
so a
yeah.
lot of the trainer gallery stuff would be the stuff that I would be, as far as like being under $5 or under $10, that I think it could easily double randomly over the next few years. That's what I would choose as popular ARs. The Charizard with Lance, I think, is a $5 card. AR from Lost Origin,
I want one quick point on that. I think like
not Lance, the whatever the newer trainer is,
well, like we saw it with the Elotties, and
Leon.
I feel like you see it over and over where it's like the more popular card will hold a premium. Like with the those those creator packs, remember that has the English Pikachu like blasting off? Um, that Pikachu's worth way more than almost everything else in that pack. Or the lottery saw it being 500 when everything else was $90. Like, when are we gonna stop ignoring that? People want the best thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm team get the best thing. Like, I'd way rather have the stamp box Pikachu than the Clamorant, even if I could get 5 Clamorants. But
Yeah,
it's like open for discussion, because I can understand both sides of it. But I'm team get the thing that people want, especially if you're speculating for future value.
yeah,
Like even with the posters, like it's a meme, but like I want to get the good posters, the bigger like promos, the bigger cards, the most popular thing. And
Mm-hmm.
like I it kind of triggers me when people act like that's not facts though. Like it's time and time again it's the same thing. And they'll name you the one exception, but it's like in reality, even right now, the e-lottery Blastoise is 550, 600. The other one is $3,000. The Chari is $3,000. So like we have to stop acting like it's all the same and like just focus on what people actually are paying for, you know?
Right.
Um, okay,
Yeah, I mean,
let's move on. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say another one that's just crazy is where there's so many right now, but there's no way it stays at its current price. It's probably the Mew EX Altart from the UPC. That one is definitely going to be one to watch. Um,
Sunset Mew.
yep, yep. It even has a name, Sunset Mew. I like stuff that has names like that that people can grasp onto and like immediately tell you what it is, like Moonbryon, because it shows that the market has thought a lot about the card or tries to allocate some sort of extra name to it because there's so much demand. And like there's a bunch of Mew EXs, but if you say Sunset Mew, people already know what you're talking about. So cards like that, I think, are always pretty decent.
Okay, I'd like to go to another segment, which I love. It's called Wild Speculation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go first? I got one. Do you want to go?
No, you lead this one off. I'll
All
have to
right.
think about mine.
I have a wild speculation, Jake Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's based on culture. We live in the beautiful nation of the United States of the USA. Now, over here, money is a big deal, right? Everything is
Mm-hmm.
about money. Your money represents your time. So sometimes you have to sell shit you don't want to sell because it'll save you 2 or 3 months dealing with some other shit you don't want to sell. But it's the United States. It's the rat race is the nonstop hustle. Everything costs money. Okay, from your lawn to some random electrical thing, yada yada, fucking yada. Okay, in the United States, when Pokemon got a little bit expensive, people were trying
Mm-hmm.
to grade shit and people were trying to get it out. So my theory, okay, and this is why this is wild speculation, chat. I think that there's still some big whales in Japan that don't feel that same cultural pressure to sell their childhood, especially coming from like their culture being very appreciative, very zen, very nostalgic to time even. Everything in their poetry is about time and being still. And I could almost guarantee, chat, that we could potentially have complete, complete crystal sets, complete binder sets with nothing but minty Japanese crystals, hundreds of them. Like I'm talking just full dust. I'm talking just complete minty gem mint in a binder, not touched since they were pulled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think that that's the case in the United States. Of course, there's probably some, but I would imagine just with the print quality of English and with how valuable these cards were, like just our culture would have pushed them into the market already. Like, there's no way you had 100K in your binder and you didn't sell it because you were nostalgic. But I could see that being the case more in Japan, especially when you're in for nothing because you got it when you were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what do you think? Like, do you think that these binders exist? Like, bro, I've seen dudes on IG with like 15 crystal Lugias in a binder.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think? Like,
I mean, I think you're right to a certain amount. Like, especially this era, like the E series era, through the less popular eras. I almost think like if you're trying to invest in cards, the PSA 10 English will probably outperform the PSA 10 Japanese. Um, Not unlimited. I don't know about unlimited. It is like 3 times rarer, etc. in Japanese.
let's just
But
talk about first ed.
yeah, like first ed versus English tens, like obviously the print quality wasn't as good in English. Um, so you could have binders full in the US that would not all grade 10. But I think I'm with you on definitely there's probably more binders of minty Japanese cards just sitting there of like high end cards than there are in English. Um, which is scary if you're trying to collect the high end Japanese stuff like this. There's always that chance of, for the next 30, 40 years, there's always going to be a decent, steady supply of them being graded. Um, but also it's a demand thing. Like the crystals are highly demanded, so it may not, like that supply may actually be good for keeping the prices where they're at if you're trying to collect them. Um, whereas English, you don't really know. Like the Skyridge boxes are hella expensive and hard to find. And it was in a time where English was dying down with printing. They were getting acquired, by Pokemon from Wizards, and not a big print run. So English crystals undervalued.
I guess I'm talking about more the dust too. Like old car shop says, dust, is it good or bad? It's just a part of what we do, is the dust, right? It's the collector mindset and mentality. And like for some reason, and again, this is total wild speculation segment. So I'm just throwing stuff at you over here, but I feel like I'm way more likely to find like a Yu-Gi-Oh! English collection that's all minty in a binder than finding a Pokemon collection that's minty in a binder. Like I feel like Pokemon is more out of the closet in terms
Mm-hmm.
of value, to where like people know Pokemon cards is money. If you do any talking to any human, they'll be like, you should grade those. You should probably, or like Logan Paul, like, but there's stuff that's just still minty in binders. And I guess I was just wondering about if Japanese culture played a part in it. Also, the prices for Japanese, like these kids were paying 300 yen, bro, for and pulling crystals. Like these kids are in
Mm-hmm.
for nothing. And like I feel like they would have a harder time selling their childhood than Jake Smith in Texas. When you find a crystal, you're moving that shit immediately because you're like, yo, I could use this for movie tickets and for PS5. Like it's a consumer society, whatever. Not to get too crazy, but um, and then I guess lastly, like uh, I hope that's true. I hope there are a bunch of minty binders out there in Japan still full of like swirled up crystal Lugias. That'd be awesome because I don't think
Mm-hmm.
there will ever be enough of those. Um, you know.
Yep.
All right, everybody, hit that like button if you're here. Hit thumbs us up. Um,
Thumbs
hit
up.
the Discord. I'll put it in chat. Thank you everybody for tapping in with us. Unfortunately, Jake Smith has to go to a wedding. What
Mm-hmm.
else is new? Um, but thank you everybody for chilling, bro. This was fun. Always a good time hanging. Smithers, as always. And
Yep.
go
Enjoy the
ahead and
rest of y'all's Sundays before the work days start. Yawn. But yeah, go outside and have a good day, y'all. Stop listening to Pokemon content on YouTube and go to heck outside. You know what I mean?
oh dude, it's a beautiful day outside. I'm looking forward to going to the skatey for a little bit. Flipping, throwing my body off ramps for a little bit, and then coming home to the safe point and rehealing for tomorrow's workday. Jake
Amen.
Smith, you're a pillar. I hope that your Yu-Gi-Oh specs work out. I think they will because you caught multiple licks.
Mm-hmm.
Please continue to send me the link, um,
We'll see.
and I'll
We'll
let you
see
have the
about that.
last word. Go ahead and shut her down.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Please subscribe. Please like all that good stuff. Join the Discord. The link is in the chat. Maybe we should put it in the stream, like on the video. No, it's too secret for that.
Put it in the
Um,
demo or something. We'll put it
yeah,
in
you
the
got to show
info.
up live to get the Discord link, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ultra secret. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming through. Um, when are we going live next, dude? Nobody knows.
Probably in like a week, bro. Whenever we both have time to do it. But we trying our best to give you little moths some light. But
Mm-hmm.
on that note, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Peace,
Shutting it
y'all.
down.
Are we live?
Yes. Wait, are we live?